memories of long ago. From uncharted regions of the universe comes a legend.
I knew from the outset that this was going to be a difficult review. Not because of the game itself, mind, that's actually quite pleasant. But what we're dealing with here is one of those mangled, repurposed anime series that typified the art here in the States in the 70s and 80s, and which lay on the borderline between youthful nostalgia and the kind of bastardization that would be unthinkable by today's sensibilities. For every middle-aged guy who grew up watching the show during its original syndicated run in 1984, there's a purist who would put a gun to my head if I didn't mention that what we know as Voltron is an amalgamation of Beast King Go Lion and Armored Fleet Diroger 15. Paradoxically, sometimes those people are one and the same. But historical accuracy aside, this is a video game. Never mind that it uses a whole lot of footage from the show. I can safely say, though, that Voltron continues the rather unusual trend of games adapted from really old anime. They're a whole lot better than you'd expect. Astro Boy on the GBA? Awesome. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom? Awesome, but I may be biased due to the inclusion of Mega Man Volna. Voltron for the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade? Really, really fun. There are 3 distinct modes to the gameplay. Well, 4 if you count sit and watch the cartoon itself, because you're going to be doing a lot of that. The most common puts your lion of choice on the ground, where you can run around, get into melee combat, pounce to pull airborne units crashing to the ground, and fire your ranged weapons using the left stick. It's your basic Robotron control setup. The more enemy forces you waste, the more stylish your rampage, the faster your health is restored. Drop to 0 though, and your pilot is jettisoned and must survive on foot amongst the tanks and madness for 10 seconds while the lion repairs itself. Note that this survival mode is only available on land. Screw up similarly in the space shooter mode or Voltron mode and you're just a dead guy in a deactivated robot lion. Sucks to be you. But let's get down to business. Voltron, the giant robot assembled up against a massive foe, after you wear it down in your lion, of course, because that's just how shows like this go. You can't expect to do the thing that'll actually work any earlier than the last possible moment, can you? Didn't think so. After going through the transformation sequence, with some quick-timey little score-boosting events thrown in so you don't just go make a sandwich, you get to spar with the enemy monstrosity by taking turns in quick-time events. All this leading to somewhat of a letdown. But I can understand why they did it. After all, no giant robot show is won by one guy alone. It takes a team, and in the case of Voltron, you can have up to 4 other players assisting, either as autonomous units in Lion and Space modes, or contributing to the success of the Voltron itself. The reason you can't just beat things up as Voltron, much as that would be awesome, is because what would the other 4 people do during that time? I rest my case. Voltron is exactly what you wish would happen to a childhood favorite. The game itself is a quality production loaded with nostalgic footage, fantastic multiplayer, and 12 stages of mayhem to wreak. Games like this make me hold out hope for a tactical RPG adaptation of Samurai Pizza Cats. Boy can dream, can't he?
And I'll form my head.